Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play The Binding of Isaac, Wrath of the Lamb. I feel like I can stop saying edition, like it's never not gonna be the Wrath of the Lamb edition anymore. Alas, we're kind of stuck into that routine now, because it is programmed into my brain like, you know, information driven into a papyrus. That's not what I was looking for, like etched into a rock. Papyrus is fragile and flammable. Rock, man, beats scissors every time. So we're just gonna random here. We're gonna get Eve, which is kind of a weird change of pace, but I'm into it. Because we have not played as Eve in a long time, and actually I do believe that with the new achievements I will have to beat the game as Eve. I'm not sure, you know, I'm trying to think what is up with these new achievements in The Binding of Isaac. Maybe it's just like, beat the game with the character, but like beat Satan with the character? I don't know. I'm confused. I'll wait for some official words. I mean, by the time this video goes up, everyone is going to know what those achievements do and how do you unlock them. But I don't yet. So we're in this weird situation where I'm like trying to ask the audience for help, but by the time I'm able to read the audience's comments, I will already know the answers to the questions. Just kind of the, I guess, one downside to having such a lead time on these videos, but of course the benefits do outweigh the costs. The benefits, of course, being that, you know, I can have like, well, not 30, that would be insane. I could have like, you know, half a dozen to like 6 to 10 Isaac videos in my hold, so if I'm ever not able to record for a couple of days, then I don't have to slow down on this Wrath of the Lamb goodness. So I know there are people who complain, hey, there shouldn't be a lag time because you know, like our comments should be more meaningful. Well, I understand where you're coming from, but this is something that allows me, S-shot, I hate this. This is something that allows me to produce the volume of content that I do. If I produce it without a lag time, let's say like I got sick or something and couldn't record for a day, oops, there's no videos. So now, you know, I record maybe like an extra 10% every day, and then if I'm sick for a day or I want to take a day off or something, there you go. Easy enough. How about this? If you want to leave meaningful comments, don't leave comments that just complain about mistakes that I've made that are going to be irrelevant by the time I actually read the comments. I digress. Anyway, Dead Bird should take down this Larry Jr. here. I would love to get a bomb so I could blow up this tinted rock. If I get hit by Larry Jr., I think I will die, because LJ does 1, I think. If you get hit by him anyway. And we get a speed upgrade here, which is garbage, and I am not going to get to that tinted rock, which sucks. How much health do we have? Okay, we have half a heart here. I'm gonna try walking on this spike room once. If I die, I die. I mean, I'm Eve, I don't even like this character, so no biggie. Alright, that sucks. I really expected after that plea that it would just work itself out. Alas no, so we have a speed upgrade and S-shot as our first 2 upgrades. Could not really imagine anything's worse, unless I accidentally picked up Ipecac and $3 bill in conjunction with one another. But that's like high risk, high reward. This is just largely useless. But anyway, I assume we're going to be able to get back to full health on this floor. You know, provided I don't take 1,000 terrible shots. Health up pill, undoubtedly. Full health pill, okay, that's not nearly as useful. Hey, but that is a library, not a shop, so I should definitely visit that as soon as possible. Usually contains spacebar items, but occasionally passives as well. And you know, if there's Technology 2 in there, I would love to pick that up, provided it actually works for once. Because when I had it in the last video with Mom's Knife, it did not work, which is a damn shame because, you know, it basically would have guaranteed my success, I feel. I can't remember if I lost that video or won it. Anyway, let's see what we got down here. In this library, we got Book of Sin. There's some hearts. We've got also Telepathy for Dummies. I think a Book of Sin is better than Telepathy for Dummies. And I don't think I'm ruffling any feathers by saying that, but Book of Sin is not a particularly valuable item in its own right. We're getting a ton of health here, which is good, actually. Again, if we come across a self-sacrifice room or something, we could easily make good use of that. But really, I kind of want more bombs and keys, because obviously, you know, trying to make this treasure room thing work, because I doubt that I'm going to be able to beat the game, you know, solely on the back of my snake shot and that 1 speed upgrade that I got. And of course, you know, what's her name? Eve's innate, like, Whore of Babylon ability. So we got Gemini here. I'm glad that we're not fighting, like, how would you even describe it? Like a set boss where the loot that you get from the boss is set in stone. Because this way, you know, there's a lot of things I could use as Eve right now. I could definitely use a damage upgrade. I could definitely use health upgrades. Really the only things I don't need range, I don't need speed, and I don't really need tears. I would reroll tears upgrades. one of the most useful comments I got recently was someone recommended I should always reroll Jesus Juice if possible. I mean, I can't even. You're right, I can't reroll at all. I'm playing as Eve, but anyway. The comment was you should always reroll Jesus Juice, because Jesus Juice does give you a damage upgrade, even though it doesn't say that it does. But it's only like a half of a damage upgrade, which is basically just not that good. Like, not half in the chemical peel sense, where it only shoots out of one eye, but half in like it only gives you an extra half point of damage or something. If that comment is indeed true, and I'm taking it at face value, you know, assuming that it is true, then that is useful, and I will definitely start rerolling Jesus Juice, which is something I have not been doing in the past. Basically been treating Jesus Juice like an all stats upgrade, basically. Now the problem with Wiggle Worm here is that it's making it so I can't get this Gemini trapped against the wall, which is what I'd normally like to do in this fight, because, oh my god, that was terrible. Well, Dead Bird at least will speed things up, because this has been kind of a laborious last few seconds here. And imagine that, we get Jesus Juice just after talking about it, and now I have no opportunity to reroll. But hey, it does give us a little bit of damage upgrade, I suppose. I'm sorry I yelled at you, Jesus Juice. And hopefully we will, you know, come across some keys soon, because I would really hate to be Eve and abandon the treasure rooms, particularly when the items that I've gotten from the boss room so far have been pretty terrible. But I haven't been taking that much damage recently. Cool, another heart. I'll be sure to make use of that. Lucky dodge there. Hopefully we come across a blood bank, although I don't have even a penny to get inside of it right now. To get inside the arcade, I should say. Or a sacrifice room. I would deal with the sacrifice room as well. Man, my character is really fast right now. But if we don't come across a scent or a bomb or a key or, you know, an arcade to use that scent on, we're going to find ourselves in a pretty difficult spot, leaving the basement part 2, having basically no functionally awesome upgrades. I feel like this is not good so far, but we'll shoot the fire. You never know. Like I said, get a scent, go inside the arcade, win some money at the blood bank, get a health upgrade. Maybe there's an arcade? There's not an arcade. Okay, key. Key or bomb. Because if I get a bomb, I can get a key as well. So please just one of the two. Wow, that is incredibly disappointing. We're gonna head down to the next floor, not looking so hot right now. Yeah, I can't even go to the shop, not that I could buy anything in there with 1 cent anyway. Losing items right off the bat, and I would love to hear, you know, all the backseat driving about what they would have done to change this, because I don't think I've never gotten a bomb drop or a key drop so far in this game. Oh, I guess I did use the key to get to the library. Of course, golden chest. What else? I should probably use the scent on Judgment, maybe. Because Judgment, you know, has the chance to drop some keys for me. Of course, you know, after the last 2 floors basically butt screwed me, we are going to be going to the Catacombs Part 1. These guys are going to be hard to hit if they keep jumping around like that. Hopefully, you know, we'll be able to turn our fortunes around here. We're not doing terribly. We just need to be doing better if we are to succeed in the future. Now, I'm trying to figure out how the hell I'm going to get myself out of this bucket of syrup. That's not going to do it. Thank you, Dead Bird. Please go to town. Oh, my God. This is, okay, now we get a key. I can stop complaining. Finally, we're going to turn things around a little bit, hopefully. Now things are not going so well. We absolutely need a damage upgrade. That was a terrible dodge on my part. I can't complain about that one. Absolutely need a damage upgrade. Absolutely need health upgrades. And need, you know, some kind of other special item to put us in a good situation here. Hopefully we'll be able to find all that with 1 key. Although that is extraordinarily unlikely. Do we have our boss room right away? Fighting the boss this early kind of frightens me. Might be able to make it work. Let's see what this pill does. Awesome. Yeah, let's fight the boss right away. If I die, I die. Not a big problem. It's gonna be Pestilence, which is terrible. Not because Pestilence is particularly difficult, but because Pestilence always gives us exactly the same upgrade, which is Cube of Meat. 1 cube of meat, you know, at this point in my my Eve run is not that fantastic. The good thing I will say, or the thing that is giving me hope right now, is that in the Wrath of the Lamb, it really only takes a couple of items to turn things around. Like, as you saw in the last video, able to succeed in that run incredibly easily, basically just based on the fact that I had, you know, flying plus epic fetus. Sorry, you know, for spoilers if you haven't seen that episode yet. But we need to get those items. We need the means with which to access those items, which is something that we do not have right now. Alright, come on, dead bird. You got this, buddy. You were just there a second ago. Go over there. I could still die in one hit from pestilence. Dead bird, eat the boss. That is your one job. Okay, never mind. I'll do it myself. Ultimate, like, icing on the cake would be if we got to deal with the devil here. That would just be peachy. I suppose I could trade for, like, the pact or something. Get a damage upgrade and get the extra spirit arts as well. But, of course, we're not going to have that opportunity. Instead, we are just going to pick up a cube of meat and move onwards here. Of course, I will be able to access the treasure room on this floor. You know, oh, glorious troll engine, I bow down to your mercy. We are going to have the ability to potentially pick up an item that is probably going to be terrible for us, but alas, what else are we going to do, right? 3 cents for judgment. Dude's feeling particularly greedy, I guess. You know, he gave me the hero font. It's going to give me a little bit of extra... Oh, I don't want to pop that open yet, obviously. It's going to give me a little bit of extra health, a little extra insurance as I move forward here. You know, I've had terrible runs in the Binding of Isaac that have turned around. To be fair, I've probably had just as many terrible ones that stayed terrible for the duration. But as long as we, you know, once you make it past that, like, 15, 20-minute mark, that's good, actually. This means we can go to the self-sacrifice room and maybe get something. Once you make it past that 15 to 20-minute mark, that's not the self-sacrifice room, you know, things can start turning around fairly easily. You get one good flying item or something, you get Mom's knife, you can start to make some serious progress. Alright, there's mulligan flies and pills. These pills are very important right now. That is horrible. And there's a full health pill, which is good. What we will do is, take the... No, we don't want the lover's card. We'll take the full health pill, okay. Because we're going to lose the spirit heart for that. I forgot about that. Well, it's terrible that we got that bombs our key pill, because now we won't be able to access the treasure room. Or, you know, really anything that we seem to be coming across here. Really just need a key drop at some point. A second key drop, I suppose. I know I'm being greedy. There, thank God. Now we have a bomb and a key. Fantastic. I'm probably going to get hit by those guys on the way out, but I don't even care right now. We'll take Brass Knuckles, Tough Love. Not a great item, but, you know, there are worse items, to be sure. For example, Snake Shot. And at least that is going to do some damage. So we have a bomb. We could use that to try to find the secret room, but instead I am going to hold on to it. And I will use that to potentially blow open a Tinted Rock at some point in the future. I have a feeling that I am probably going to need health more than I need anything else. So we will just head down to the next floor, kind of surprised that we are still alive given the terribleness of my drops, both in terms of treasure and, like, bombs and keys so far. And of course we get Catacombs Part 2. It would obviously make things far too easy if they gave me the caves, a floor that I'm familiar with. Taking a ton of damage. This could be where we start to run into some serious problems. I've already lost like 2 spirit hearts on this room alone. We got Curse of the Lost, which means we have a bigger floor than usual here. 1 bomb, 10 cents is worth it, even if I would rather save this bomb for a better situation. This could give us some, you know, leverage for a slot machine play. Judgment can always give you bombs or keys, or, you know, items that will give you bombs or keys. Just kill the nubs. Doesn't matter, just take your time. You can kill those spiders in like 2 hits each. That was terrible. Dead Bird, now I kind of need you to come in here. Dead Bird needs to be reworked, man. That and like the 3rd level Meat Boy never seem to be able to find their targets in the heat of the moment, which is kind of a problem because that's really the only reason you would ever want those items. Now we're doing alright. Doing okay. Still alive. Taking damage, but that's not that bad. Book of Sin occasionally juicing us up with some spirit hearts. I do have this full health pill, which, you know, will probably come in handy sooner rather than later, unfortunately. Here's a new item. So all is not lost. Scapular. You have been blessed. Is that a new item, or have I gotten that before? So I have no idea. I've never seen this Halo before, except outside of like except in a, like a Celtic cross or wafer type situation. So I don't really know what to expect from Scapular here. Although it kind of rings a bell. I've been playing a lot of Wrath of the Lamb over the past month, if you haven't noticed. So it's possible that I may have gotten this item and just forgotten what it does. Or maybe someone has talked to me about it and been like, man, you should get the Scapular. That is a good item. I don't know. We'll just keep working out here, see what we get, see if occasionally we can suss out. Did I just not get hit then? Suss out what Scapular does. I definitely still took damage there, so I'm not sure if it's like wafer type resistance. Who knows, man? I'm just counting down the days, or counting down the minutes until this Eve run is over with, because I don't feel like we have a good chance here. I mean, I'm gonna give it my all, of course. Didn't want to make you feel like I was giving up. But, you know, this being said, give me something here, game. I realize, you know, making me work for it is one thing, but give me a chance. Look at how many shots those dudes take to kill. Crazy! Okay, we'll get the spider dude out of the way as quick as possible. If only the green nubs hurt the other nubs with their shots. Sadly, they do not. They do hurt me, though. Barely avoided the... Yep, did not avoid the damage there. I am now in my curse state, but I think I picked up a spirit heart as a result of a scapular or something. I don't know. I'm still on the fence. Okay. You know what? Let's take our full health pill. Might seem like a waste, but I wanted to go inside here. I'm really kind of hoping for a key drop. Maybe it's like Celtic Cross, where when you get hit enough, it just drops a spirit heart for you. I mean, Celtic Cross is like when you get hit enough, it eventually gives you a shield for a while. Scapular, maybe when you get hit enough, it drops a spirit heart for you. Or just gives you a spirit heart, adds it onto your current total. If so, that's pretty good. I'm not going to complain about that. It might basically just serve as like a ventilator, though, you know, like keeping me alive long enough for me to eventually die later. But it's something, and I'm not going to complain about a ventilator. So let's try to... I can't even hit these things because the S shots just festers quest right around them, which is garbage. There we go. Okay, we finally got a tooth shot to land on one of them. Seriously, look at the way like my shots just completely dodge when they get close. Oh, well, I guess when you got two of them, it doesn't function exactly the same way, but... Just get one of these dudes killed. Oh, I took damage there. Okay, so I got hit twice there, but a spirit heart did not appear. Perhaps on my third hit, we'll keep a close eye. Or I might be totally off base. I might have absolutely no idea what Scapular does. But it looked like two books of Revelations tied together. So I think we can be reasonably sure. Got the strength card, which I will probably save for the boss room. Oh, come on. I hate the conga lines, I gotta admit. They're like a faster version of Larry Jr. I think they probably have the same AI programming. I was gonna say they probably turn more, but I don't think they do. That's just projecting on my part. We'll definitely take out this neutral fly, because otherwise he's gonna be a pain in the ass, probably, as we try to shoot this last remaining conga line member. No, come on. There we go, okay. And we're up to 4 bombs, but again, 0 keys. Not that I really need keys right now. I guess I would use them to pop open some golden chests, but I mean, by and large, I am just skating by on... Well, not skating. What is... Skating is easy, like you just skate through life. What is difficult? Like rollerblading downhill, or rollerblading uphill, maybe. I'm rollerblading uphill through Isaac right now, with a pretty terrible set of items so far. That all stats upgrade is actually pretty awesome. Always think that it gives you the ability to fly, but it's actually only when you have a flying item, it changes the flying animation that you have, which is weird. But anyway, definitely go to the secret room. First pick up that scent. We got more money. Still can't go to the shop, so it's not really that important. I don't know how to get out of this room. Okay, so I still did not pick up a spirit heart from Scapular. No idea how it works. None whatsoever. Dead bird, I'm really kind of looking at you in this situation to do something, really anything, except just hang by my side for no reason. But if you want to do that, that's fine too. Okay, we're back to full health. We got Book of Sin back. More health. Again, Book of Sin seems to be, you know, dropping a lot of HP for me. It's not something that I necessarily need right now. More along the lines of some keys so I know that I can visit some treasure in the future. Like, keeping me alive temporarily is what these hearts are doing, is what Scapular may be doing, is okay. I understand where you're coming from on that. But that was an unbelievably lucky dodge. Don't let anyone tell you that that was deliberate on my part. Oh man, okay. This is not a good situation for me. But somehow I'm still alive and still have not been hit. forgot what I was gonna say. But what I really need is some guarantees that I can get some treasure in the future. Like, what good is living, you know, half a life with these items that I have right now? I need future potential to really feel like I'm validated right now, or that I'm living fulfilled. That was a really dickish shot right there, green dude. Dead bird is actually doing some work here, which is nice. Kind of doing its job, which is good for a change. And then just hanging out right beside me. There we go, bomb and a key. That's all I ask for. You know, 1 or 2 keys per floor, preferably. That's maintenance. That's just what I need to get me through the day, basically. I don't know. We don't have good chances here. That's for damn sure. But we are at the boss. Maybe this item is going to turn it all around. We got Peep. I'm going to use Strength. I'm going to get hit immediately. Dead Bird is going to focus on the eyes, which is probably the worst decision I could possibly imagine during a Peep boss fight. But of course, we got good damage because we do have the Strength card. That's got to be more than 1 stat up from every field. It's got to be at least a little bit more. It feels like my damage is way better. My health, obviously, has only gone up by 1, but my damage feels like it's like money equals power, like 30-cent levels. Dodge that. Dead Bird is now making the right decisions, I feel. Great Tooth Shot. We get a range upgrade, which is exactly what I needed to put me over the top in mediocrity. And down to the next floor with, you know, not a whole lot of hope going on here. You know, we are on Necropolis as well, which is almost never a good sign. I'm almost certainly going to get hit by these blue things. Oh, made it out, okay. Why am I making this so much harder on myself than it has to be? There's always that heart in there in case I need it. Ah, yeah, definitely going to take a lot of damage here. Scapular, what are you doing, man? How do you work? At least I can visit the treasure room, like, right off the bat for once, instead of walking around for 25 minutes trying to find a key. Tears upgrade, yeah, super useful. Nothing could have possibly served me better in this situation. Game's really making me work for it this time. Is there a tinted rock on that room that I just missed? I'll head back there in a second. I never realized how annoying Cube of Meat can be until, you know, these neutral flies got added to the game, and you can see the enemies, you know, not being hit by your shots because they're just bouncing off that fly. Another key so I can go to the shop. Okay, that was worthwhile. There is a tinted rock in here. Okay, it really blends in with the walls and the floors in the corner like that. We get a damage upgrade, we get a spirit heart. That may have just, maybe not saved us, but increased our chances of success overall by like 5%. Mostly the damage upgrade. The spirit heart, nothing to sneeze at either, though. So we got conga lines, we got more conga lines, basically. Our damage is fine. Like, you can see that we're shooting red, which is generally a sign of adequate damage. We've gotten a couple damage upgrades so far. We got another pill here, which is bombs are key. May come in handy, actually. So I'm not going to scoff at that. I really, like, I just need one good damage upgrade. Please, God. A technology 2. I don't even need the mulligan. A mom's knife. Anything along those lines gives me a chance. Not a good chance, but at least a chance. Because like this, I can't beat some of these bosses like this. There's no way I'm doing enough damage right now to beat like Isaac like this. Or Blue Baby. You know what I mean. You know, Mom is going to be a difficult boss fight like this. Mom's Heart, probably not so much. Mom's Heart is actually fairly easy. But, you know, we're going to run into some trouble, suffice it to say. The later we get on, I mean, we do have some floors left before we get into those bosses. Obviously, but I mean, just from a room perspective, I'm going to find myself in trouble too. Oh my god, how did I get hit there? Yeah, from a room perspective, I'm going to find myself in a lot of trouble as well. Dead Bird is really good against zombies, and it could actually find them. Scapular, I don't know what you do, man. But you're not giving me spirit hearts anymore. We do have money now, so we can go to the shop on this floor. And in conjunction with that, you know, maybe buy a spirit heart in the shop as well as a another item. I don't really want to go to that self-sacrifice room yet. This game, like, this run right here is like the Great Depression. I'm just like, I'm eating styrofoam to keep myself full. Managing to survive a little bit room on room. Incredibly lucky. Also incredibly lucky. Now here's the hard one. Yep. Well, I still got half a heart out of it, I guess. How are we gonna do this? The answer, we're not a dinosaur story. Okay, so there we go. Counterfeit penny. That means more money. Managed to get in here, of course. Use one of the few keys that we get in the entire game. Fight one of the most asshole-ish bosses. Deadbird, seriously, buddy. Like, learn your duties and do them. I said duty. More terrible dodging on my part. Can't blame Deadbird for that. Hey, we got a key back. Okay. That's alright then. And we got a ton of money. If we could only get 2 good items from the shop on the next floor, it's all good. I could also walk through here. You know, maybe play this like 10 times. Pick up some good stuff. Devil card, that's useful. I'm not going to use Bombs or Key yet, but I kind of want to hold on to it. Better Trinket would be okay. Child's Heart would be really useful right now. That's fine too, I suppose. Okay, so we get the heart. Don't hurt yourself. There we go. We got a library. Is that worth going to? Probably, yeah. I mean, it is a key, which is like one of our most valuable resources right now, but the potential for good items is there, so I think we gotta try it. It's another Bombs or Key pill. Inside we have Book of Belial and Necronomicon. I am gonna go with the Book of Belial. What do we have? We have the Devil card as well. Okay. This room is making me feel like I should have gone with the Necronomicon. So I popped the Devil card. Reason for that is basically, like, I know the Devil card is non-renewable, but I also want to make sure that I have the Bombs or Key pill in case I go down to the next floor without any keys. I mean, 6 keys, 0 bombs kind of sucks. 7 keys, 0 bombs kind of sucks, but it's not horrible. Oh god, this might be horrible though. These zombie heads can be real assholes, actually. In fact, this might be the end of our run right here. Turns out... Oh my god, I've got Spirit Hearts, I forgot. Did Scapular just save my life? Kind of forgot that, maybe the Necronomicon would have been a little bit better there. Well, we don't really have much else that we can do right now, except try to amass Spirit Hearts, so what I'm gonna do... Bombs or Key, switch. We are going to go down to this Fortune Teller. What's up, Fortune Teller? And we are going to basically just play the shit out of it. And hope that it gives us a ton of Spirit Hearts before exploding. More valuable than items from the shop at this point, because I absolutely need to survive this floor. Oh no, I lost. As opposed to those fortunes that I got, I would definitely consider those winners. Rusty Key, I think that gives us more key drops. I mean, that's not as useful right now, sadly, because I now have 7 keys. I kind of need bomb drops now. This is a joke. Okay, we got 1 Spirit Heart out of it. Call me crazy. That is actually still not so bad. We'll maintain our permanent curse state, which is what you always want as Eve. We're going to be fighting this asshole, yep, who shoots his lasers without any warning. We're just going to have to perpetually, like Monstro 2 style, like plan our dodges. Man, no warning whatsoever for those lasers. Or maybe there's a very, like, slight warning that I'm missing. Man, I'm going to die here. There's no way out. Oh, come on, that was an incredibly unlucky series of events. That was a lucky dodge, though. Yeah, Deadbird, go to town. I'll just keep dodging, man. You just go to town. I will dodge. Almost got hit by that one, too. Okay, so I can't even step on the creep, which is a problem, because it's fucking everywhere that I could possibly hit him. Oh, God. Okay, here we go. This is the big one. Yep. Oh man, that was a terrible series of luck there. I mean, I didn't do great. I did my best, but man, no key drops. When I did get key drops, terrible items from the treasure rooms. But anyway, as always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.